Hello, it's Dr. Garrett Castleberry, Associate Professor, Program Director of Communication, Media, and Ethics at Mid-America Christian University. I'm here to talk to you about an exciting evolution in our Creating Social Media Presence and Cultural Movements course readings packet. Traditionally, this is one of the courses that heavily emphasizes our multi-readings strategy that we have in the COM major, where we select a handful of books that will intentionally cross over through multiple classes in an effort to expand our time with them, but also reduce long-term, maybe not short-term, but long-term, those book costs. And as you all know from experience, we often prefer, first author or anthology books rather than traditional textbooks, which do a couple things for us. It increases the number of perspectives we gain access to, and it decreases that reliance upon what is ever increasingly priced textbooks in that traditional sense. So here are the two books that you likely are encountering in week one already. Interviewing for Journalists, third edition from Emily Potter, and then How to Build a Brand and Spark the World, Change the World by Sparking Cultural Movements, Uprising by Scott Goodson. Those two works are remaining constant in the class. However, the purpose of this video is to introduce to you the exchange that we made. Previously, we have been using Spreadable Media, How to Creating Value and Meaning in a Networked Culture from Henry Jenkins, Sam Ford, and Joshua Green. Now, if you've been in the major for very long, you'll recognize we use this book in other courses as well. In fact, it's the most reused and recycled book throughout the major. And there's a reason for that. The key philosophical takeaways and the theoretical terms that they introduce are fundamental to the philosophies and learning objectives of this program, of what we want you to take away from it. However, the least useful course for this book has proven in recent years to be our Creating Social Media Presence and Cultural Movements class. And so we're all about the quality of fit and locating and removing works that no longer serve the purpose we originally intended. And based on student feedback, this is the book that students most often reported disconnect to, at least within the context of this class. So don't get me wrong, there's great value to Spreadable Media, just better situated in alternative courses. However, we're incredibly excited to introduce a text that's been essentially on deck for quite a while, waiting for the right rotation to get this book plugged in. This book has so many great ideas going. It may be the next read that crosses over into multiple classes, but for now, we're going to get a taste of it in Creating Social Media Presence, and it's a solid quality of fit because many of the case studies, real world case studies and examples written about in this work speak to themes that we're tackling every week in the class. And so we're going to now be incorporating social media entertainment, the new intersection of Hollywood and Silicon Valley. This is from Stuart Cunningham and David Craig. And I'm excited to hear how this book reads for our students. I've worked through parts of it and how they fit into our curriculum. It's a solid read, and I think there is a ton of utility for us if we're willing to examine it. We're not going to read every single chapter in the book in this course, but I do think we're going to hit the major chapters that will hopefully align in a clear manner with our weekly learning objectives. All right, so that is an introduction to the third book that you should be acquiring for this course, COM 4603, Creating Social Media Presence and Cultural Movements.